Hello, can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I want to thank you all for coming and welcome to Pride 2021. Before we start, I'd just like to say that we recognize that our work and the work of our club takes place on traditional Indigenous territories in Canada. In the spirit of our efforts to promote reconciliation, UGC Cochrane area acknowledges the traditional territories and oral practices of the Blackfoot, Siksika, Piikani, and Kainai, the Tsuut'ina, Sarsi, the Stoney Nakoda First Nation, the Métis Nation, Region 3, and all the people who make their home in the Treaty 7 region of southern Alberta. Today, Canada is home to many Indigenous people, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to meet and work in this territory. So on behalf of UGC Cochrane area, I just want to thank everybody for coming. And this is such an important week in our community, promoting inclusiveness and really celebrating who we all are. And for me, it's really important to bring the voice of our youth to events like this, because they need to know that their community supports them. So this is saying that in a very big way. So I thank you for that. And to start off our speeches, we're going to have Mayor Janung bring greetings from the town of Cochrane.
I'm a louder speaker because you really got to speak into this thing. First of all, can you gather around a little closer so everybody can hear? We're, there's the COVID thing that's still kind of lingering around, so do what you're comfortable doing, but isn't it nice to be out and celebrating once again? First of all, yes, okay, we got lots of applause happening today, that's awesome, and enthusiasm. First of all, thank you for inviting me to be here today. I really appreciate the opportunity to speak. I also am grateful that other members of council have shown today, Councillor Federico, Councillor Flowers, Councillor Nagel, all here in support of raising the flag for Pride Week in Cochrane 2021. So I was asked to say, what does Pride Week mean to me? Well, interesting question. I could easily just blurt out a whole bunch of cliches that other mayors and other communities have used. We talk about inclusivity, we talk about safe community, we talk about welcoming everyone and everybody feeling safe. And of course, that's what our job is. That is what we're trying to do on a daily basis. However, what does Cochrane Pride Week mean to me? Well, that's a different story. Because Cochrane Pride Week, really, I am standing before you today because I want to share some gratitude. Gratitude for being trailblazers in your community. You are living what everybody else is trying to do, and that is bring positive, impactful change to your town, to your hometown. And that is hard work. It's damn hard work, isn't it? Positive change. So, I want to share with you what this group has done for Cochrane, and it's going to maybe sound a little bit boring, but last year was the very first time we've ever raised a flag on that flagpole. And it has come to my attention that it's called a courtesy pole, right? We have a policy now because of this group, so that every other group who wants to put a flag on that pole can do so now if they're following the policy, of course. But that may sound like a small thing, but it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing. So you guys are trailblazers. You are bringing change to this community that is going to be impactful and long-lasting. For example, the Filipino community has asked to put a flag up on this flagpole to celebrate them being a part of our community. So that is what Cochrane Pride Week means to me. It means impactful change and positive change in our community. And I want to thank you all for that. You guys should give yourselves a round of applause for that. So thank you. So I don't know what else you want me to say, Noel, other than I think we should get on. Or you've got some other people that you want to introduce, and then we'll get on with the flag. Okay. Thank you for having me. Enjoy your week, and I look forward to seeing the flag flying up on the pole.
Thank you so much, Mayor Janung. Our next speaker that is going to say a little something for us is a member of the community and one of my very dear friends, Ronita Bartlett. I'm going to try what Mayor Janung did and speak into this loudly. So Nola asked me to speak today, and different than last year. I had a big speech written up last year. This year I'm just going to wing it.
The only way to do it.
That's right. So I want to share a little bit about myself that maybe you guys didn't hear last year if you were here. So my name is Renita Bartlett. I live right here in Cochrane. I wasn't born in Cochrane. I was born on the other side of the country in a small town called Truro, Nova Scotia.
Yay!
And I also am a very, very proud member of the 2S LGBTQ community. It took me a long time to come out. I think I came out to my family when I was 20, maybe 22. I can't really remember. I'm really getting up there now. And it was hard for me, right? It was hard for me, as I know some of you guys can relate. I wasn't sure how it was going to be received. I was very fortunate to have a family that loved me, but they never talked about gender and sexual diversity at all. That was never a conversation around our kitchen table. But I always knew in my heart of hearts that I was a member of the community. I wasn't sure when I was younger what that community was called, because I didn't see any rainbows around me. I didn't see anybody that said they were like me. It was very lonely growing up, for sure. And then I came out, and holy moly, then it was all about pride. I was very fortunate, have been very fortunate to attend prides all across Canada, all across North America, and I'm very proud to stand here today for our second pride, our second one, which is so cool. And there's a second pride because of all of you, which is amazing. I'll keep sharing about myself. So here today with me is my wife. I have my wife here in the audience. That was the scariest day of my life besides coming out, proposing. For those of you who haven't done it.
I'm good.
I'm very, very honored to call Jennifer my wife. She's not only my wife, but she is an incredible person in the 2S LGBTQ community. She and I started the first gay-straight alliance in a junior high school in Alberta many, many years ago. So we stood together for a lot of years, and I love you, and I thank you, and thanks for coming out.
Oh.
Well, and coming out. That was good. Did you get that one?
Yes. That was so hard. I can't like me.
So what does Cochrane Pride mean to me? Well, it means a community of support. It means a community where I can walk around and hold my wife's hand. It means a community where if I have a question, if I need support, I can reach out. It means a community where it doesn't matter where I look, I can see support, I can see people, I can see rainbows all over the place, not just today, but every day. It's so important to feel welcome in your community, and I'm very honored, and I always feel welcome. And I want to share one more thing, and then I'll pass the mic over. So when I was a youth, and this is to BGC, to the staff that are here, to the incredible staff that are here. Let's give them a round of applause. I still remember being a youth at the Boys and Girls Club when I was young, years and years, well, 35 years ago. I remember the youth workers that I had there. I remember Robert Gogan, he was a youth worker. I remember Patricia Blakey, who sat with me
as I tried to figure out who I was and where I was going. I remember Craig Burgess, the executive director, whose door was always open. And I can tell you, as a person living in Cochrane, interacting with BGC, I see those same characteristics here. So for all those youth and families with youth, if you need support, if you have questions, if you just want to have fun, because they have a lot of fun, then you reach out to the BGC here. I also want to shout out to Cochrane Pride, who's here as well. They're the ones that facilitated last year bringing this event to the community. And if it wasn't for them, we might not be here. So thank you so much. And I think that's it. I could keep talking. So that's all I have. Of course, I want to welcome our Indigenous neighbors to the west. Thank you so much for coming out today as well. This is what community is. It's not living in silos. It's not living in isolation. It's living together as one.
Thank you so much, Renita. That was beautiful. Our next speaker is from Cochrane Pride. Her name is Karen, and she's going to bring some greetings from Cochrane Pride Society.
Can you tell me if I'm not loud enough? Is that good? Not loud enough?
You gotta put some soul.
Gotta get
into
my
it.
outdoor voice on. Hi, my name is Karen. I'm with Cochrane Pride. I was born and raised in Cochrane, so it's so beautiful to see such an amazing community here, so supportive, inclusive, and I appreciate the warm welcome today. I wanted to start off by expressing our appreciation to the neighbors to the west for coming to perform a blessing on a day that means so much to the community. Thank you to the mayor and the town of Cochrane for allowing this flag to be raised loud and proud for a second year in a row. And to the Boys and Girls Club, thank you for putting together some exciting youth events, creating a safer, more engaging place for the community. We truly appreciate your support. And to all the members of the community that dedicate their time and efforts to volunteering in the cause of Pride, your work does not go unnoticed. And to our amazing sponsors at ATV who have helped us put together an amazing week of events. You can check all the events out on our Facebook page and our website. But on behalf of Cochrane Pride, welcome to the second annual Cochrane Pride Week.
Okay, so we are very blessed, and we feel very honored to have some very special guests join us today from Stony Nakota, and Tina Fox is going to help us do a blessing with the flag, and then we're going to get to raising that flag and celebrating.
my relations. I'm here to do the honor of blessing this flag. But I want to say that I am really happy to see an event like this. I am the mother of the two-spirited man. I have a lot of relatives that are two-spirited. We call our well, as a term she used, we consider our two-spirited people to have the spirit of both men and women in their bodies, and before contact they were revered as medicine people, powerful medicine people, and they were respected. And then contact happened, and I guess having been put in residential schools and all that, we lost what we had, the feelings we had, our acceptance of our two-spirited people, and started to reject. And all the things that you have experienced in your life, like these young ladies are coming out, you know. But I am happy to see that all the pioneers who have worked for your rights are finally coming. You know, you have a Pride Week this week, and it's good to see that, because being the mother of a two-spirited man, I know the discriminations, the insults, being called faggot and all of those things. He's gone through all of that, and I have a lot of nephews and cousins that are two-spirited within my family. So I want to honor Danielle and Joey for taking the leadership in the work of Pride Week and all other activities that they have done in our community. I want to thank them. You are powerful leaders and spiritual together. Okay, I'm going to say the prayer.
Okay, we're going to get to raising the flag. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. This wraps up our ceremony, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and please make sure to participate in all the fun events that is going on this week in town. We've got lots through BGC. Cochrane Pride has lots happening all week, so please get out there and celebrate. Thank you.
Yeah.